Hello everyone. Today I'm bringing you a tutorial about how to ragdoll players in Roblox Studio. The reason why I am making this video is that there are no tutorials online. I spent countless seconds and minutes searching how to do ragdoll in Roblox. When you do search this, all that comes up is how to ragdoll people on death. Right now, I'm working on a game and I use this script in it. Make sure to watch to the end in order to add this method to your game. Anyway, let's get into it. First, we're going to add a module script inside of replicated storage and name it ragdoll script. Also, let's insert a remote event inside of there. I'm just going to name this ragdoll. Now, follow along with what I write. I will explain it all at the end, but for now, you could just copy what I write down. Okay, so now that we're done with the module script, we can now move on to the other scripts, which we're going to do the server script next. Okay, so now I'm just going to insert a part inside of the workspace. I'm just going to call it a ragdoll part. And insert your server script into this part. Real quick, we're just going to make it maybe green. Marble, okay. So now you can just again follow along with what I write and I'll explain it at the end. Okay, so that's it for the client script, and now all that's left to do is testing. So whenever we touch this part, we should fall over. I'm actually going to make this part a bit smaller. Okay, a lot smaller. Alright, so there was an error that I went ahead and fixed. And now everything should work. You shouldn't have had that error if you followed along with the texts that I put in the video. Oops, I didn't touch it. So yeah, it works perfectly fine, I think. Seems to work fine for me. So you can also make this with a text button if you would like to see that. Just comment and I might do it. So yeah, it works just fine. So now I'm going to explain these things. So I'm gonna try to do it really fast. Alright, so I went ahead and commented all of this so I can explain it simply. So this is our function for ragdolling. This is where it starts. Here we're firing an event to the client, and we gotta make sure they cannot jump. So we write jump power is 0. Now here we're just looping through the character, and we're gonna weld the head and the lower torso so that they don't go crazy and move. Here we're adding an attachment and constraint for each motor 6D that there is. And this is our standing function. We're just changing the jump power back to 50 and then destroying all the things that we created. And here we're rebuilding the character, which is this built-in function is super handy. So, and then here we're just firing the client's. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so in the server script, just adding a delay, and this is just the module script, very variable. Here, this is our touched event. When a player touches that part, this event fires. If the player can ragdoll, if the player exists, if the player's humanoid exists, then we're just going to define these variables and then ragdoll the player, calling that function that we defined up here. Waiting 3, you can change this to how long you want the player to ragdoll. This is our stand function, and I just added a little delay here. You can delete that if you want. And then in our client script, our local script, defining variables appear for the remote event, the camera, the player, the character, and the character's humanoid. This is our event for when the remote is fired, or when the remote is received, I guess. So if return to ragdoll, then the camera subject is going to be the player's head, and you're going to change the state to physics. Else if the type that you want to do is standing, then the camera subject is the humanoid, and changing the state back to ragdoll. So yeah, that's the explanation about that. Sorry if I did it very poorly. And that's how you ragdoll a player in Roblox. Hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please like the video and comment for some suggestions. That'd be very useful for me. And see you guys later.